We finished a preschool while we were there, which was pretty touching to open that and see there's just hundreds of kids even just in a small village outside of Senecal that, I mean, these kids come out of nowhere. You don't see them when you drive up, and then all of a sudden there's just a herd of little 8-year-old kids waiting to get in the door of this new preschool.
Firsthand see the kids that you were helping.
Mm-hmm.
And all the preschoolers were being held at this other building, or this, at the top of this little hill.
Mm-hmm.
And so they all were in school for the day, and then when it's time for the celebration, they're like, oh, the kids are coming, and we look over, and there's just a stampede of 3-year-olds
and it was
running down this hill all together,
it was
running towards
two
us.
hills and then the school. And when they said that, there's kids running just like,
It's just a stampede of little 3-year-olds, and it was the cutest thing.
It was really great.
Yeah.
The main emphasis of Small Village Foundation was for young people, about 16 or 17, to really get out of their comfort zone and go into an area like a really remote area of Africa and learn another way of living.
We were able to just make a huge impact. These are schools that previously are made out of mud, dirt, straw, and every time it rains they start falling apart. So to be able to give them something like built out of cinder block, or to have clean water, which is something that's almost unheard of there, is really a crucial impact. It's really neat that something that started off so small can make such a big difference.
Foundations like Small Village are the things that keep these villages afloat. I mean, without Small Village, this village would have nothing. These little kids would be sitting at home. I mean, their parents have to go to work. They would have nothing to do about. They'd just run around down in the little valleys and kick soccer balls. And I mean, I feel like we changed these kids' lives.
So when you give them a soccer ball, that is something they cannot get for themselves. That is something that they've only ever dreamt of having. They're in a secluded village miles away from any kind of store. The best they can do is make their own. So when you bring them something that they wish they had, that they have dreamt of having, that their entire life is almost their dreams and goals are around soccer, then if you give them a soccer ball, that's giving them their dream.
I thought that was just amazing that despite what little that they had, they were still able to look past it and look at the bright things in life, which is a lesson that I hope everyone else took away from the trip.
Those people have nothing, and yet they're just the most friendly people. They're smiling the whole time, and they go home to a little shack and eat whatever they can find, and so, but yet they're just the happiest people.
I think it's a learning experience. I think you go over, you learn all these things, you teach people things, they teach you things, and it's just a one-on-one type of thing like that. And I think the benefits of the project are amazing because you get to help these people who usually don't get someone to build them a primary school or to bring them soccer balls. And so I think that the benefit of the project is just, overall the whole thing is just good. Like it's just good getting out of good. That's the whole thing.
And I didn't really take in the concept that I would emotionally be affected by it.
Yeah.
And I didn't really understand that going there. And then once we went, I was blown away how you take back so much from it emotionally, and I just thought
that's a really good way to put it. Yeah.
But just being able to see the joy and happiness they have in knowing that people are there for them is so gratifying, and to know that you have that power to help other people, that's incredible, and you can do so much with that.
It'll be an experience that will forever change and influence my lifetime choices and decisions.
Even the small amount of things we can do is still really heart-touching, because just the smile that you see when you bring someone something is just unbelievable.
And to be aware that that we're all a small village, no matter where we are.